Anytime. Let's talk markets. There's some stocks to watch with Stephanie Link, Chief Investment Strategist and Portfolio Manager at Hightower Advisors. Of course, she is a contributor at CNBC as well. And it's nice to see you with the Christmas tree up. This is, the Christmas tree up it makes sense now. It makes sense. A little earlier, maybe not, but now I'm with you. I'm with you. We're looking at a whole bunch of these stocks. Let's just start with Novo, though. What do you make of this news, this Novo Nordisk news? Because this is, I think, a surprise. A lot of people have been pinning their hopes actually on this drug being able to help with Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously it's negative news and it's very disappointing, but I don't think there were a lot of numbers into the models because of Alzheimer's and the challenges that it presents. So I think obviously it's disappointing today and the reaction is understandable, but I think the bulls, Andrew, are going to focus on the Wegovy pill launch in the U.S., updated guidance coming, and lower pricing overall for GLP-1s, and that should boost volumes. But this is a battleground stock right now, and obviously Lilly stands to benefit.
We've been talking all morning about Google and its parent Alphabet. This comment from Mark Benioff overnight just about how he thinks Gemini 3 has now leapfrogged ChatGPT and the others. How much does this matter? How much does this change things?
I think at any given time, Andrew, you're going to have the winners, perceived winners, kind of take off, which is what Alphabet has done over the last couple of weeks in terms of its share price. But I think there are a lot of winners not only in the technology world, but also in the industrial companies that are going to be building out all of this stuff in terms of data centers and the grid, and the utility companies also will benefit. And of course, the power companies, because we're underpowered. So I think that the whole food chain will win. Of course, you're going to have winners and you're going to have losers. But here's what I did over the weekend, because I just wanted to reinforce that AI is not a bubble. And the reason is because when you look at the companies that are building out the data centers, the industrial companies, right? So if you believe all the things that are happening at Google and Meta and Amazon, et cetera. So you look at the industrial companies and you look at the orders and the backlogs, they are substantial. And now I know you're going to push back and say orders can get canceled anytime. Backlog, not so much. So Quanta Services backlog was up 15% last quarter to an all-time high. Eaton, their global backlog was up 20%. And their data center book-to-bill was 1.7 times. That's 2 years' worth. GE Vernova, their backlog, electrification backlog, up 33%. And of course, the behemoth is Vertiv. And not only were orders up 60% and up 20% sequentially, but their backlog was up 30%. My point being is these are real revenue numbers, real revenue streams. And so, yeah, you can play it through Google. I'm playing it through Meta and Amazon. You can play it through Microsoft. But I think it's the infrastructure companies that are telling you that this is not a bubble.